a girl that I know that I coached her a little bit. I'm trying to get to know her a little bit, but her name is Amelia. She's about the age of the mix right now, and she has a special type of cancer that only 200 people a year get. And what makes it special is because it bounces between the lungs and the liver. And right now, it's been a challenge to be able to bring her on Sundays and on Wednesdays, and we were able to actually bring her family who have really no experience with God into the house of the Lord. And Andrea's going to share a miracle that has happened and for the many miracles to come.
Yeah, so I was singing on Sunday, so I was on the stage so I could see when Pastor Alex did the altar call. I could see all the faces of everybody who came to the front. And there's one lady, she was like weeping uncontrollably, and God just like highlighted her to me. And I was like, what is it, God? And he gave me the word joy. And she was weeping uncontrollably. I've never seen this lady, and I saw a picture of her dancing and smiling. It was like God just showed me like what she looked like when she'd be dancing and smiling. And so right when we got off the stage, when worship ended, service ended, I ran to the back room where they go after they pray the prayer of salvation. So I went to the back room and I was waiting, and PJ thought I was like going to find teenagers, and he was like, "You're good to go." And I was like, no, I'm here for something else. So then I went to this lady, and she was weeping in this older lady's arms, and I was just kind of awkwardly standing there waiting. And I started hearing her story, and she was saying, "My stepdaughter, has this rare form of cancer, and I can't do anything about it. I'm not her mom." She was like just weeping and weeping. She was super frustrated. She was like, "I don't know why this has to happen to us, and like she could die," all of this stuff. And I knew at that moment that was the reason why God brought me to her. And I was like, "Well, I saw you. God showed me a picture of you. He highlighted you to me, and that's why I came to this room. I don't know who you are, but I just see the word joy over your life." And she was like, "Oh, I don't have any. I don't have any joy." And I was like, "But you're going to." And so she was talking about her stepdaughter. And I didn't think she would be at church because I heard that she was like dying of cancer. But come to find out, she was actually at church, and she was like, "Would you want to see her?" And I was like, "Absolutely, I would love to pray with her." So I went, and we went to go find her, and then I come to find that it was the girl that Steffano was talking about at band practice a couple of nights before, because he told us the story, and he told the band the story. So then I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is a girl." And she was 17, she's super cute, like I would be her friend. I mean, not because she's cute, but she's just, she looked cool. And so I asked her if I could pray for her. She put her hand over her lungs, because that was where the cancer was. And so I put my hand on her, and we were praying, and supposedly Steffano was saying how she had no liking for God. She was totally against everything God, Christianity, whatever. She didn't want to go to church. And so after we were done praying, we all kind of gathered around her, prayed. I told her, I looked her in the face, and I was like, "He loves you so much." And she was smiling so big. She was like, "I know." And I was like, "Oh really, you know, he loves you." Yeah, that was awesome. So we're believing for her to get healed of cancer. So if you want to pray for her, she's gonna get the results in a couple days. And she asked Steffano to pray for a miracle, which is also unheard of because she wouldn't ask those things. But she's gonna get healed in Jesus' name.